Assalamualaikum students, I am your geography teacher Ms. Shamila Qayyum, and today we are going to discuss about the transport and telecommunication from unit 11, which is a part of your geography book. Today we are going to discuss about the definition of transport and telecommunication, means of transport which are used in Pakistan, and the importance of transport system especially for Pakistan. Let's define transport. Transport is a system or means of conveying people or goods or commodities from one place to another place. It means different modes used to transfer goods and people from one place to another place. For example, I use private car to access Bagh school, or I wanted to go to my granny house, so I used aeroplane. Let's define telecommunication. It is actually the branch of technology concerned with communication of a message over a distance by cable, telegraph, telephone or broadcasting. In simple means, different modes of communication people use to keep in contact with each other or spread information. For example, I used National Geographic channel to get information about animals, or I saw BBC channel to get informed about the spread of coronavirus throughout the world. These are the examples of telecommunication system. Now let's talk about the modes of transport. There are three different modes of transport we use. First is air, then is water, and third one is land. They are natural ways of transport. Means of transport. There are four means or ways of transport used in Pakistan or throughout the world. First one is railways, second one is roads, third one is air buses or aeroplanes and spaceships, spacecraft, then ships or boats. These are the means of transport. What is the difference between means and mode of transport? Modes are your natural ways, air, water, land, while means are man-made or artificial ways we use to transport things. Means of communication are radio, telephones. Radio, it is the oldest one model of radio, telephone or mobile, television, then LEDs and LCDs, modern views of television, fax machines in which we convey a right message and convey one area to another area, then computers which are also used to get information and spread information. Let's talk about the importance of transport and telecommunication, especially for Pakistan. Why transport and telecommunication is important for Pakistan? Because they provide fastest way of trade and traveling. We can travel in few hours from Karachi to Lahore. We can trade or exchange goods within a month or within few days, such as if we TCS a letter or document, we will receive next day. Means of transport and telecommunication save your time. Some sources are very cheap and economical, so we can easily afford them. For example, bus traveling is very economical and cheap. Everyone can afford the traveling of bus. Transport heavy commodities in cheap way. Just like ship can transport bulky material from one country to another country in very cheap way. They can promote world traveling, education, business and tourism. If mode of transport and telecommunication or means of transport and telecommunication was not available, we cannot reach Arctic Ocean, we cannot reach Australia. Due to transport and telecommunication facilities, e-learning or electronic learning is possible. Students visit from one country to another country to get their education, higher education especially, or foreign education. E-business is possible due to telecommunication. People communicate and get orders through using internet, telephone services, and tourism is also possible due to transport and telecommunication facilities. We can book a hotel at Maldives or Mauritius through online system. Then we can travel Mauritius through ship, through aeroplane, or whatever the way we wanted to use. World has become global village due to telecommunication. People who live far away from each other. For example, if my brother is living in Canada and he can daily communicate with me through telephone, through internet, through Skype, different modes are used for telecommunication and traveling. Let's talk about problems of transport sector. Especially in Pakistan, this sector is facing different problems. That's why it's not developed as it was planned. First of all, shortage of financial resources. We don't have money in its repair, maintenance or future development. So that's why we cannot develop our transport sector in modern way. Second one is most of the government officials involved in corruption. Third one is they are not well organized. They don't have well managed systems to operate their transport sector. We found political disputes, especially in Pakistan. If a political party started a project just like Orange Line train was started to modernize our transport sector, but another party which hold the government, they stop this project. So different political disputes create problem in any developmental project. Then internal agitation. Sometimes internal political conditions are not good and people damage or demolish the transport vehicle. So internal agitation can damage the public property. Poor repairing and maintenance conditions. Pakistan don't have modernized or mechanized repairing workshops. They are built after 1861. So old methods of repair and maintenance is used, old machines are used and people are not skilled in repairing and maintenance system. Last but not the least, we mostly rely on foreign means of transport. We import buses, a train system or a railway, we import ships, we import aeroplanes. That's why it becomes very costly and expensive and an extra burden to our economy. Let's talk about problem faced by the public sector. If I am traveling in a bus or in aeroplane or in a ship, what kind of problem I am going to face in Pakistan? First one is they are quite expensive. Ship traveling, air traveling is quite expensive. They are insecure. Traveling is not reliable. Services are inefficient, uncomfortable and dissatisfactory. They are late, they are unpunctual. Most of the transport staff, especially drivers and conductors, are illiterate. They don't know how to provide services to their passengers. But some companies have appointed highly qualified staff. So their behavior become improved. Rude behavior of vehicle operators. Their behavior is not good with the passengers. So these are the problems faced by the public sector. That's why our transport sector is facing crisis. Now let's talk about the question can be asked in Cambridge International Examination System. First of all, definition of transportation and telecommunication. What are the means of transport used in Pakistan? Describe why transportation is important for Pakistan. Discuss different benefits or advantages of using means of transport. Describe different problems faced by transport sector in Pakistan and discuss different problems faced by the people using different means of transport. All these questions are found in your related lecture. So you have to answer these questions in your own language. Let's define transportation is a mean and mode used to transport goods from one place to another place. Means of transport are aeroplane, ship, buses, rail cars, then motorbikes, cycle, bicycles. All of them are means of transport. Why transportation is important for Pakistan? Transportation is important for the development, especially economic development of an area. Our industry cannot develop if we don't have good transport network. We don't have railways, we don't have road networks, we don't have airways. So our industrial sector would not grow. We cannot transport agricultural goods from one place to another place. We cannot transport different commodities from one country to another country. So trade is not possible without transportation facilities, and traveling is not possible without transport facilities. Business is not possible without transport facilities. Our daily routine is not possible without transport facilities. Discuss different benefits or advantages of using means of transport. Transport can save our time. They are very efficient. They are cost efficient. They provide services and transport goods in few minutes or in few hours to few months. Describe different problems faced by the transport sector in Pakistan. We don't have maximum financial resources, so investment is weak. Then we are mostly rely on imported transport vehicles. That's why they are extra burden to our economy. Then there is corruption found in each transport sector or each government organizations. Then we have problem of expensive freight. Most of the staff is illiterate, rude, and misbehave with their passengers. Discuss different problems faced by the people using different means of transport. First of all, freight are high, they are quite expensive, they are insecure, they are inefficient, mismanagement is found. So it's all today's lecture. If you found any problem or question in the following topic, you can ask at the WhatsApp group. You have to solve these questions in your notebook and send me back at WhatsApp group. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz. Stay safe and stay healthy.